That's exactly what he did. He came to shore. He kidnapped our great chief, Kalania Pu'u. It was on the beaches of Kealakekua Bay. My chief was on his knees. Captain Cook stood over our chief and told him that if you return all of my things that you have stolen, I will return you back to your people. This is Kalania Pu'u. This is where he rose his feet. He looked over James Cook. He looked at all his Hawaiian people and he started to chant, "Awe, Apuno, Awe, Apuno." It didn't sound like that. It sounded something like this. "Awe, Apuno, Awe, Apuno." As he started to chant, 98% of Captain Cook's crew was slaughtered. 2% retreated. Part of the 2%, James Cook, ran across the beaches of Kealakekua Bay. He fell on the sand. He crawled across the sand. When he got to the edge of the water, or the water's edge, he stopped. Captain Cook put his head down. This is where he died. Now, a lot of people always say, wait, what? Why didn't he swim out to his ship? He could have swam. You're right, he could have swum. He could have swam out. Captain Cook never knew how to swim. That's why he gave up. 2 days after this fierce battle, the remaining members of Captain Cook's crew made their way to shore because they wanted to beg our chief to get Captain Cook's body back because they wanted to do a ceremony. In return, our great chief agreed. We returned Captain Cook's body back to his people in pieces. We gave them back his head, a foot, a hand. They did a ceremony and they pushed away. They never returned. Captain James Cook, he died February 14th, the year 1779. What is February 14th?
Oh, that's right, Mike.
Valentine's Day. And you might have, folks, some of you folks might have read this in your history books, or somebody might have told you this since you've been in Hawaii, that supposedly us Hawaiians ate Captain Cook.
What?
Guys, I know we never ate Captain Cook. See, Hawaiians were not cannibals. Sure, the captain was literally cooked. Yeah, we cooked him, definitely. We barbecued him, sure. We threw him in a deep pit for one specific reason. We needed to melt everything off of his bones, taking his bones to hang it upon our bodies, so that we could have his mana, spiritual power. That's what it was all about, spiritual power. Now, 11 years later, King
Evening for me.
started a campaign to unify 8 major islands under his rule.
11:37 in the morning.
He was successful. In the year 1810, he unified 8 major islands. But unfortunately, in the year 1819, Kamehameha the Great died. But what an amazing thing he did for us Hawaiians. Remember when they spoke about the flag, the Hawaiian flag earlier? All right, let's go into the Hawaiian flag. So it was the year. In the year 1794, George Vancouver gave the Union Jack flag to Kamehameha the Great as a token of friendship from King George III. Kamehameha took the flag and flew it above his house because he wanted to show the unity between the Hawaiians and the British. But it wasn't up until the year 1845 until we decided to add 8 stripes to the Hawaiian flag.
It's 50. Ooh,
Does anybody know what the 8 stripes are representing?
that's cool.
Very good job, the 8 major islands. The 8 major islands. Now, I'm going to teach you how I read our Hawaiian flag. If you're looking at the Hawaiian flag standing upright, the very first stripe color is red. Red reminds me of Ku, 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 the god of war. The second stripe color is white. White. White reminds me of Lono. Lono, the god of peace in the Hawaiian culture. The third stripe, in stripe number 6, there's only 2 blue stripes. These are the brothers, Kane and Kanaloa. Kane represents the fresh water streams that run through the beautiful mountains. Kanaloa is the long blue stripe, representing the Pacific Ocean that surrounds the beautiful islands. Now, if you take the Hawaiian flag and you flip it upside down, the very first stripe, red. The very first stripe is no longer white, it's red, which is Ku, god of war. Remember what I told you when you flip the Hawaiian flag upside down? Exactly. Symbolizes a nation in distress. Good job, family. That's how I read our Hawaiian flag. Here it comes. Take a look to the left. This is the Polynesian Cultural Center, family. To your left side. Everything that I just explained to you, folks, in the Polynesian Triangle can be found in the Polynesian Cultural Center to your left. Now, behind the Polynesian Cultural Center, you can find another one of our universities. It's called BYU Hawaii. Brigham Young University of Hawaii, located behind Polynesian Cultural Center. See to the left here, see the flagpole? American flag, Hawaiian flag. There it is. This is another great example for you folks. Look at the big flagpole to the left, family. The three most important flags here. It is America, Hawaii, McDonald's. All in that order. Now they say that 96% of this town is Mormon. This is a Mormon town. You can put that together with BYU. Now, if you don't believe me, this is a Mormon town. Take a look to your left. Look at the houses. They're like 48 bedrooms. Look to your left. Sorry, that's a church. I'm just kidding. Ouch. Now, the reason why I mention it, because the reason I mention this is because most Mormon families have a very big household under one roof. I'm kind of teasing it, but in a playful way. I know a lot of Mormon families out here. Trust me when I tell you. Now, this town that we're cruising through right now, this was actually a sanctuary for fugitives. This town right here. If you were a warrior in pursuit of a fugitive, you could never enter this town, because if you did, the sanctuary priest would have killed you. As a fugitive, you didn't have a time frame. You could live out here for 1 year, you could live out here the rest of your life. It was up to you as a fugitive. It was a fugitive sanctuary. Take a look to your left, that's the very end of the road. Do you guys see the Mormon temple? Look to your left, do you guys see it? That's actually known to be the oldest temple to operate outside of Utah. Also known to be the 5th oldest LDS temple still in operation. What does LDS stand for?
Latter-day Saints.
Very good job, guys. Latter-day Saints. All right, so you mentioned, we talked about the flag and the 8 stripes representing the 8 major islands. Very good job on that. And you were on fire. Let's see if you can keep that fire burning. Let's see what happens here. Now, we're going to go through 8 major islands. I want to know the names of 8 major islands. We're going to go through them slowly, one at a time, so that I can explain each and every island to you. So don't rush it, but let's go through it. What is the names of the 8 major islands? Very good job back there. Oahu. Oahu. It is known to be the gathering place. Nicknamed the gathering place. People come here, they gather first, and then spread out to the other islands. Oahu, that's 1. We got 7 more to go. Maui. Very good job. The land of nothing. Have you ever been to Maui? There's not a whole lot there. It's beautiful. Nicknamed the Valley Island, because there's deep, beautiful, lush valleys. That's 2.
Molokai.
Molokai. Hey, look at you go. Molokai. Also known as the Friendly Isle. In fact, it was so friendly that if you had leprosy here, you would take a boat. The boat would take you to Molokai. When you got there, you would have been meted and greeted by Father Damien, also known as Saint Damien, and the whole entire leprosy colony. This is Molokai. Very good job. That's 3. 5 more to go.
Hawaii.
Very good job. Hawaii.
Hawaii.
With an H? Hawaii. The big island of Hawaii. Well, it's called the big island because it's the biggest island. It's also the youngest island, because it's still continuously growing because of the world's most active volcano on that island, called Kilauea. If you ever wanted to live in the big island, you can, but you gotta live in colored zones. When I say colored zones, I'm not talking about black, white, white, black. I'm talking about blue, white, red. Because of the volcano, you got colored zones you gotta live in. If you're gonna live in a blue zone, your house is probably never gonna burn down. If you're gonna live in a white zone, your house is only gonna burn down 50% of the time. If you're gonna live in a red zone, your house will be burning down every 5 minutes. This is the big island. There's 2 sides, Hilo and Kona. 4 more to go. Good job, guys.
Hawaii.
Kauai. Hey, I love this island. The land of the chickens. I said this because if you've ever been there, they have 10 times the amount of chickens that we have here. Honestly, I am surprised. When you land in Kauai, you're not literally landing on a bed of chickens. Not exaggerating. That's how much chickens they have there. Kauai, the Garden Isle. The Garden Isle. Because they have quite a few plants that's only located on Kauai. Nowhere else in the world. This is the Garden Isle, Kauai. That's 5. 3 more to go, family. 3 more.
Lanai?
Hey, look at that girl, Lanai. Very good job, Lanai. Lanai. The Pineapple Island. It is named Pineapple Island because of the gold plantation. They used to own over 20,000 acres of pineapple plantation fields. In need of more land, eventually coming here to Oahu. Currently, Lanai is a privately owned island. It's owned by Ellison, the owner of Oracle, the richest man in Hawaii. Lanai. Good job. Good job, guys. 2 more to go. Kaho'olawe. Kaho'olawe. The Target Island. It is called the Target Island because the United States military used to use this island for target practice up to 20 years ago. The military currently has a 25-year program into cleaning up all of their trash they have left back, aka ammunition. Once they're done cleaning it up, they want to give it back to the Native Hawaiians. This is Kaho'olawe. 1 more to go, family. Come on. Don't let that fire burn out.
Anyhow.
Hey, there. Oh, beautiful pronunciation, too. Ni'ihau. Very good job. Ni'ihau. This island is known to be the Forbidden Isle. Forbidden. Now, it's called Forbidden because of the polio that once existed upon the island. Forbidden. There's 120 Native Hawaiians living on the island. They live in the way of solar. When they go grocery shopping, they take a helicopter over to Kauai. This is Ni'ihau. Very good job, family. Very good job. That's 8 major islands right there. We're going to pause right there. Take a look to the right. Home to the garlic butter shrimp. Do you guys see it? Giovanni's.
I want to go.
Good. Now that you're looking at it, say goodbye.
Garlic butter shrimp. Yeah.
That's so bad stuff. Don't worry, guys. The town that we're going to, if you really want shrimp, there's a Giovanni's there.
Somebody has the house over at Big Island, so how do they get back and forth from here, from there?
What do you mean?
Like if they fly in or if you can go to Big Island?
Just fine.
Yeah,
Just fine, yeah. Just fine. It's a quick trips between islands, 20 minutes tops. Now that being said, guys, we're going to go back into it. So good job on the islands. That was 8 major islands, although we have 132 islands in total. Now you can live on these other islands, but you got to move off every 3 hours. Why? Well, simple. When the tide rises, the land disappears. We are going to have the 9th major island in about 125 years. The name of this island is not Las Vegas. The 9th major island is going to be called Lohi. Lohi. That's going to be the 9th major island. So, good job with the islands, guys. Very good job. Look to the right. Do you see the ponds here? Do you guys like shrimp? If you do get shrimp today, your shrimp probably came from the shrimp ponds here to the right.
Oh, that's what that is. Shrimp ponds.
The biggest haul to date of shrimp there, 740 pounds of shrimp. Yeah, if you know anything about shrimp, that's a whole lot of shrimp.
that's a snack.
Right?
I'll let my chair back.
It's a snack for us Hawaiians. Now look, we're very ahead of us right now. The very end of the road ahead of us. Look slightly to the right. You guys see the big telephone pole with the green disc?
Like I'm just back here.
Does anybody see it?
Okay.
Ahead of us, to the right, the telephone pole with the green disc. You guys see it now? This is our natural disaster. And in this 4.5 years ago, I was in Waikiki with a 2-bus movement getting ready to, I was just leaving Waikiki and everybody got a text message on the same time. We had 2 back-to-back text messages, and it pretty much read, in cover, this is not a drill, take cover.
What?
Yeah, it was nuts, man. First time in my life I knew I could turn as white as a ghost. About 30 minutes into this whole ordeal, we all got another text message that pretty much stated, oops, sorry, pressed the wrong button. Like, really? That was far from funny.
Get fired.
Oh, everybody got fired, the whole division, because the person did not want to admit. So they fired the whole division, which is not cool, because you got people who had 20, 30 years under their belt. I'm not really okay with that. I'm like, man, that's not cool. Don't make somebody the GOAT. You can't find him, you can't find him. The only person that's going to suffer is your supervisor. Bye. Like for everybody, because one person didn't want to admit, that's kind of hard. But anyway, if the natural disaster warning system were to go off, it kind of sounds like a tornado warning. Not really a welcoming sound, yeah? Very eerie. And that's what it sounds like when it goes off. Today, what is today?
Thursday.
Today the 5th?
Yeah.
And it should be, it's supposed to, I think it's the 5th. I think the 5th is supposed to go off today. The reason I say that is because I think every 5th or 6th of the month we do a testing. Now here to the right side, guys, this is called Turtle Bay Resort. To the right side, there's over 880 acres of land. To your right side. Turtle Bay Resort. As you can see, there's 2 championship golf courses to the right. The first one's called the Arnold Palmer. The second one's called the George Fazio. Both these courses are on the PGA Tour. So when PGAs are on their tour, they come right to Turtle Bay Resort. Looking at the golf course and you're checking out some of the pine trees here. Don't mistake it, the pine trees that shoot straight up, they're called cook trees. The ones that's leaning over, they grow naturally like that, they're called Norfolk pine trees. Now they call them cook trees after James Cook. You see, James Cook had these type of trees planted purposely in hopes of being able to use the wood one day for the mass of his ships. He never used the wood because James Cook never realized how much rain we had here, making the wood waterlogged. Speaking of James Cook, Captain James Cook, when he arrived and discovered the Hawaiians in Hawaii, this was the very first Western contact to the Hawaiians. Now when Captain James Cook arrived and discovered the Hawaiians, we had around 400,000 to 1 million native Hawaiians. But in just in a handful of years, family, that number went all the way down to 40,000 because of sicknesses and diseases. Measles, smallpox, influenza, what else? Your whooping cough, your common cold. All of these sicknesses and diseases almost wipe the Hawaiian heritage off the map. Remember, guys, remember what I mentioned earlier? We have no diseases here. We had no, so that being said, we had no immunity. We had no clue what sick was about. We never got sick. Body couldn't fight it. Still hanging in there? Alright. Or is the chair holding on to you? Sounds good. We're almost there, guys. Hour. Mahalo.
Thank you. On this tour, you must be on one of those fancy tours, and yes, I am. Boy, you crazy. I am. We've been on this tour since like 7 o'clock this morning.
Okay, family, so I got a question for you guys. I'm going to quiz you guys again. You guys were on fire
Yes,
earlier.
me
Let's
and
see if you
Jada.
can keep the flame burning. So, guys, what is the name of the Hawaii state flower? What is the name of the Hawaii state flower? So say it louder.
4:30.
Layla? I don't know no Laylas. What kind of biscuits? Very good job, guys. Hibiscus. You were right. Good job. Hibiscus. What color?
Yellow.
Hey, yellow. There it is. Very good job, yes. Yellow. So they call it yellow or gold.
I don't
They
know
say
the
it
name.
symbolizes royalty and power. If you take a look at the color of my bus on the outside, it's gold. Take a look at the first name beside my bus, it says Royal. Very good job, family. Very good job. Now,
You always cooking.
what is the name of Hawaii state bird? Not the chicken.
The pigeon.
The pigeon. Darn, I should have said pigeon too. It's not the pigeon, good guess, but it's not the pigeon.
Name?
What is it?
Name?
Repeat that twice.
Name? Name?
There you go. Say it louder again.
Name?
Whoop, whoop. Good job, family. So it's called the Nene Goose. The
I
Nene.
see.
There's no whip involved, just the Nene. So again, it's called the Nene Goose. If you want whip, you get the whipped ice cream later. Again, it's called the Nene Goose. Very good job.
You tired, Jada?
Huh?
Tired. You say you.
Y'all getting too good at this game. Now the state mammal is actually the Hawaiian monk seal. It used to be the humpback whale. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the humpback whale, a full-grown humpback whale,
Wow.
is the same length
I'm
as
gonna
my
pronounce
bus.
that wrong again.
45 feet.
Or just tour. I don't know.
A full-size humpback whale weighs over 90,000 pounds. My bus
Right.
weighs 54,000 pounds.
But we don't get back so late. We lost
So as you can see, it's 2 times the weight of my bus.
maybe tomorrow.
Alright, family, so directly ahead of us, this is what we call traffic. Mahalo.
It's been a rough ride. We've been at it forever. Early. I know I got to be hot there. Our tour guide sounds like he's using a microphone from the grocery store intercom. Actually, it's not that hot today. It was hot yesterday, but not today. Oh, goodness. He said we behind 30 minutes. Is that what he said? To Jaden.
Huh?
Did he say we behind 30 minutes? Huh?
He said that earlier.
Huh?
He said that earlier.
Oh.
I'm about to fall asleep on the phone.
You might as well. I mean, we got about you said an hour ride. Did you eat anything spectacular yet? No. No, I have not. We've been on here all day. We had some pineapple gummies and some unique chips. And we really haven't had time to eat, just snacks. Because from the stops, One of his. Hey, time. What man? Oh, Grace was breaks the man walking in his neighborhood. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, that road rough.
Alright, remember, so this beach coming up here to the right side. This beach coming up is called Sunset Beach. Sunset Beach. During the winter season, during the winter, it's not winter, but during the winter, this beach to the right side produces 25-foot waves. During the winter, if you look towards your 1 o'clock area, that's called Bonsai Pipeline. Oh, do you see the guy spinning the barrel right now? Ooh, that was a beauty. See him dropping right down towards your 1 o'clock? Look up, see him in the barrel? Bam! Look at this guy right there to the right side. Yes, sir. Oh, he got closed out. Attaboy. Good thing I got my surplus at the belly of my bus here. I got my swimming trunks, aka my Speedos. I'm ready to go.
Ooh, not Speedo.
I don't wear Speedos, guys. If you do, no offense to you. I'm saying I don't wear them. I wear board
I
shorts.
understand, Ty.
I was at that beach, Sunset Beach,
We all
to
go
hold
through it.
the world's biggest surf tournament. That's called the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing.
I hope everything's all right.
All right, family, so here we go, guys. The final question. Can anybody on this bus tell me what is the Hawaiian name for the Hawaii state fish? Come on with it, guys. Come on.
I don't know.
You know you're looking at it. It's not mahi-mahi, but that sounds good with some side sriracha sauce. What is it? Hawaiian name for the Hawaii state fish. It's not the O.
No.
Oh, I heard it back there. I heard it one more time. Please really louder.
Okay. It's the huma kuna kapua.
Whatever it is, so perfect. We'll go with that. These are the huma kuna karaha. Very good
Oh,
job.
he sure did.
Everybody
Captain
really
was
get
looking
saying
for
nothing.
her.
That was very good attempt. I appreciate that. That was very close. All right, guys. The name of the Hawaiian name for the Hawaii state fish. Good job back there. It's called the huma nuku nuku apua.
What?
Huma nuku nuku apua. So it's really easy. I can get the whole bus to say this in another 30 seconds, guys. Watch this. Listen up. I need everybody in my bus to say the word homo, say it twice. The word nuku, say that twice. Then you end it with apua. There you go. So come through. I'll say it.
Got a little bit ways to go. Y'all gonna do it.
Homo. Word from homo nu apua. Very good job. Once again, guys, homo nuku nuku apua.
What? Somebody can't say that name.
Now watch this. Homo nuku nuku apua nuku nuku homo in reverse.
Girl, you say it too. I know that's right. Come on, I'm summoning a demon shit.
You know, dance like bathtub water.
What's temperature of water?
Hold on 1 second. So the last part of his name, Apua means pig. Apua means pig in Hawaiian. If you grab a hold of the pig and you listen, fish, you listen carefully, it grunts like a little pig. It has a small smell like a pig as well. The English name is what back there?
Demons and rectified. Now
There
that's something.
you go. The water
I know.
temperature
I
in
was
the
saying
ocean right
something.
now
I
is
wasn't
warm.
saying Hawaiian.
I have no
Blackburn,
clue.
she right.
Honestly, I have no clue. I let my toes do the temperature gauging. Put my toes in, it's warm, sweet, okay. Our waters are always warm, by the way. It's always warm. Good job on the state fish, guys. I appreciate it, but keep in mind, if you guys are ever fishing here in Hawaii, and say you catch the state fish, it's a catch and release. They carry a very big fine.
Oh, wow. Got to reserve them fishes.
Man, you seen the lawnmower? It was attacking me. It's kind of like that. I feel like the one movie is there. The lawnmower's all like electric things going nuts. The carriers have to find to catch the state fish. They want to throw it back. Besides, our friend has always told me
I
that
am not for something.
it's different. The state fish doesn't have a whole lot of meat, and it's very
House be
salty.
haunted.
That's what a friend told me. Really good at that. A very popular snorkeling beach family. Take a look to your right side.
Y'all.
This is called Shark's Cove. You guys see it?
Beautiful.
Shark's Cove. Shark's Cove's got its name from the outlining reef. If you look from seeing it from above, looking down, it was a shark. Now I'm going to teach you guys something I learned growing up as a kid here. If you guys are going to go snorkeling, take some peanut butter, wipe some peanut butter on the outside of your goggles and go snorkeling. When you do this, the fish will swim on up and eat the peanut butter right off of your goggles. You put a dab for the little fish. You put a blob for the big fish. The big fish, we call them sharks. Fair warning. Now this beach to the right side, this is called 3 Tables Beach. 3 tables. Because of the 3 flat top reefs.
Oh, okay.
The middle flat top reef to the right, if you dove in the ocean, you swam underneath the reef and came up, you come up into an underwater cave.
Where are all the big... you missed the big volcanoes. We didn't went past the volcanoes earlier.
This next beach coming up is going to be on the right side. During the winter season, maybe specifically December. So during December,
And the volcanoes
this
on
beach
the other
coming up is
side.
known to
I don't know if y'all
produce
be able to see it if I turn it
50,
over there.
60, and 70-foot monster waves. During the winter time of December.
Most
The
of
name
what
of the
you
beach to the
see
right
is
is called Waimea
volcanoes.
Bay. Waimea Bay to the right
Back
side.
there, all the way in the back there. Wait. See?
You guys look up in the valley here, see some of the windmills.
No fish munching on me.
Many people have different names for them.
Peanut
They call them
butter.
windmills,
I know,
trees,
right?
eyesores, whatever you want to call them. Now, if they say 90% show called Lost. It was all filmed in the valley to your left.
I'm learning a lot. I'll have to get it as soon as I get home.
Take a look over your right shoulder. Look at the beautiful bay out there. Nice out.
Blue. That's probably salty as hell.
Okay, family, at this point, I need you guys to pull out your little pamphlets you grabbed this morning, please.
You got
Go ahead and pull it out.
pamphlets?
I want you to open it up and look inside of it. There's a map in the middle. The map is going to be of the town that we are headed to. I'm going to go through the map.
We didn't get no pamphlets.
In about 15 minutes, I'll 15, 1 5.
See, where's our pamphlets?
Now that you guys are looking at the map, do you guys see do you, anybody see the red star on the map? should be a red star on the map. The red star is, listen up carefully guys, the red star is going to be the location of my bus. Okay, the star is the location of my bus. That being said, if you guys like good lunch trucks, shrimp trucks everywhere, all that good stuff, go to number 2. Number 2 where it says Cameron's. Or people say Cameron, but I just say Cameron's. Makes it easier. So go to Cameron's. Now around number 2, there's in my opinion, the island's best fish truck is by number 2. It's called Haleiwa Seafood. You can also find a Thai, a Brazilian, a Japanese, and a Hawaiian food truck all around number 2. There's seating, there's umbrellas everywhere around number 2. Now, if you guys like good pasta, go to number 4. I think it's spaghetti-tini. If you guys are looking at vegan vegetarian, I think it's number 5. Go to Wailua Bakery. Wailua Bakery. Now, I do not know what Stordos is, but if you look across number 4 on the map, there should be Stordos Deli or sandwich shop. Do you guys see it? Stordos. Next to Stordos is a place called Nalu. N-A-L-U. Nalu. They got vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free.
Won't be going to that one.
The smoothie bars to die for, from my understanding. I've been there once years ago. You guys are looking for juicy burgers. Super juicy, amazing. So good it'll break your mouth. Go to number 14. Go to number 14 on your map. Teddy's Bigger Burger. Teddy's. My favorite burger there? Ooh, the volcano burger. It's not hot at all. They do have a vegan burger over there as well.
No,
I'm going to get into more of the details of the shops. I'm pointing them out as we get into town. Look at the waves to the right. There you go there. I'll get back into the map very shortly. This next beach coming up here to the right side, we call this beach Turtle Beach. Or Laniakea Beach. They do call it Turtle Beach. Is there turtles on the beach? I don't know. Turtles make their own schedule. But it doesn't hurt to look when we get there. But since we're still stuck in traffic, I don't know, we're going to move forward. All right, cool.
Jada done went to sleep. There's a lot of people on that beach.
You look in the shoreline there. Look in the shoreline, you might see turtles swimming. They look like a floating
You've
rock.
seen that movie with the Adam Sandler, Andrew Barrymore. Yeah, we passed by there. I got some video of that. He did first with the dates over here. We went by that. We saw that.
See any swimming turtles in the shoreline?
Well, no.
Right there, look on the beach to the right
Oh,
side.
I see you.
Look on the beach on the
I see
shoreline,
a
right to the right
turtle.
side on the sand. I can't stop. Look to the right on the sand,
Oh,
right there.
I see you.
To the right side, do you see it? On the sand. Please tell me somebody sees it. Okay, so making sure.
I know. We went by there. We went by with old Ball Gabe's house. And
I was like, man, that's a big turtle. Never mind, that's a
the
human.
guy that does bounty hunting, we went by his house.
Okay, here we go. So, guys, I'm sure you heard the options this morning, and you probably read about it. That I can give you a choice. In Hollywood, you can stay in Hollywood for 30 minutes, and I'm going to take you on this factory and coffee farm. Here's the goes. I will only be able to give you minutes if you wanted me to take you to the coffee bar in Sun Factory because of the drive time. What does 30 minutes give you? It gives you enough time to get off my bus, walk to where you're going to go grab some food at, and say hi. You don't get to see the package of coffee that they want you to buy. Honestly, I'll tell you directly. It's horrible, but it's up to you guys. But I have to announce it, but it's horrible. It's not a good thing. This is going to be couples too. So anybody want me to take it to the soap building and coffee with everything? Are you sure? I wanted somebody to, oh, he didn't offer it. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. It worked again. No. There is a place, a store called the Soap Cellar in the town we're going to. If you want,
Okay,
if you
Fat
want,
Bird,
honestly,
you
if you
might
want
see some
coffee,
volcanoes
is anybody
now.
looking forward to buying coffee? Yes. Go buy it at Long's Drugs. No, go buy it at Long's Drugs. You never buy it from a shop that sells remake that does coffee.
Damn, it might. Wait, well, maybe.
Go to Long's Drugs. You can get it probably $4 to $5. Actually, excuse me, $4 to $5 cheaper than the other shops that say we have the best coffee. Actually, you want back in the cover back in the evidence? Go to Long's Drugs. If you can't make it there, go to Walmart. No, go to Walmart. You go to ABC store, you're gonna spend half your check. You go to some of these popular stores, you're gonna spend the whole month of the checks.
No, it ain't no volcano. Those are mountains.
All right, guys, your 90 minutes starts right now. Oh no, not yet. Do I have to wait?
Wait, we're here?
Okay, guys, I'll let you know when your time starts. Enjoy the drive through a local town. This is a local town. One thing you're probably gonna notice, we don't have any high rises in town. What we want here is here. When I say what we want, what natives and locals want in a town, that's what comes here. What we don't want doesn't come here. This is a place where the locals and natives run the town.
That's nice of them.
Hey, welcome to Haleiwa Town, guys. That bridge back there. When I was a kid, that was an amazing bridge, man. I used to always go up to the bridge, jump off the next to the sign that says don't jump from the bridge. It's the good old days, man. Right, the good old days. The right hand side here, check out to the right side. Teddy's Burger Burger, see it? There it is. Teddy's Burger Burger. Now, if you guys want shaved ice, heard somebody talking about it. Here's to the right side in the courtyard with the big grass to the right. Matsumoto's shave ice. Probably got about 20 people in line. Just a fairly warning to all of you folks, I do not allow ice cream or shave ice on my bus. Thank you. Directly ahead of us, guys, take a look at the very end of the road ahead of us right now. Past the big old mango tree. You guys see the American flag blowing in the wind? At the end to the left. You guys see that? Okay, that being said, so there's an American flag in between the American, there's a Brazilian flag out there and a Hawaiian flag. Below that's number 2 on your maps. Look directly ahead of the road right now. And look to the left side. You're going to see a red truck in the parking lot. Behind it, you see the big white sign with the orange, red lettering. That's Spaghetti-Tini. Left side of Spaghetti-Tini is the Wailua Bakery, vegan and vegetarian. And on the right side of Spaghetti-Tini, across the street, Nalu's Bar, I mentioned. Here to the left side, this is Jorge's. Mixed reviews. People say it's good, people say it's horrible. It's up to you. To the right side is Stonefish Grill. Don't go there. I mean, you can if you like, but they're going to seat you down in 2 minutes, and they will take 55 minutes to get the food to your table. It took me and my family 82 minutes. When we came out here, I wanted to test it out. 82 minutes total.
We going to the closest place.
Take a look to the right side, family. Do you guys see the blue signs in the corner of the building with the arrows? To the right side? You guys see the blue signs with the arrows?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's where the restrooms are located on this side. Now, if you go to the restaurant, there's restrooms there as well. Before there was, the reason I mentioned this because they were closed before during the pandemic. Now, please remain seated. I gotta announce a few things before you guys run off the bus. I know you guys are hangry. I get it already. Hold on 1 second, please. Take a look at your watches, family. I need you guys to pay attention to this, please, really quickly.
12.
If I give you 90 minutes, current time is what time?
12:23.
One what? So if I gave you 90 minutes, it'd be one what? Okay, cool. I just want to see if you're honest. Because you're honest, come back at 2 o'clock. So again, come back at 2 o'clock. At 2:01, the wheels on the bus go.
Round and round.
Please don't be late. I will get you back there. I'm just kidding. Don't be late. Don't let me do this because we got to do the next stop, the plantation. So come back at 2 o'clock. Aloha, enjoy your time. Chase chicken, climb trees, whatever you want to do.
I fell asleep, so this is
Boy, you said the wheels on the bus go round and round. I mean, we don't leave your ass.
We got 90 minutes, right? So, okay.
Was it? Is it open? Yeah. Ain't no money in there.
It's a grab bag.
They don't get nothing but junk. That's where the money at. I ain't put it in there.
I guess that's the eating place right now.
It's several eating places because you was asleep. You weren't eating.
Oh, I was tired. Man, talking about islands and I went to bed. I didn't know any of the islands. I was like, I don't know what it was. 'Cause I have no idea what
He don't stay right there.
Yeah.
Okay. It'd be easy to find if he just stay right there. He say don't go there. Is it this way or over there? Just Uncle Bo's Grill.
That's a dead end.
But it is a restaurant right there.
You wanna go see?
What you want to do?
I have no idea because I don't even know where I'm at.
Because you weren't paying a time change. He said no ice cream on his bus. No ice cream or no shaved ice. It's all cutting through. Thank you. This looks country. We're trying to welcome. We just cutting through, ma'am. We ain't in the back yet. Well, we got music playing everywhere. I don't know where to go.
Well, it's a taco place.
You want to go over there?
Grill.
You want to go to the taco place? What you want to do?
Either the grill or the tacos.
I mean, you pick one.
I guess we'll go.
If you won't have me saying I picked a bad spot. Ooh, child. He say not that.
This?
Yeah, he said not that. Don't go there to the Stonefish Grill.
So it's nasty.
No, he said they take too long.
Oh.
The Bank of Hawaii. Dancing. Come on, no map. We don't need no map. Hi.
Very well.
Hey.
I'm like so confused. I don't know what's like this. You guys sorry.
Mm-hmm. 2 o'clock. Gave us an hour and a half. That's plenty of time to eat. If you got a place that's cooperating.
These are good. Sorry. Oh, okay. So 2 of you for inside? Or each carry outside?
It don't matter.
Is there... Yeah. Or the bar. Mary Jane? For 13. She also has alcohol. Okay. Yeah. Do you have things? Sorry. Thank you.
Rejected me because I applied to be a busser instead of a waitress.
Well, thank you. I wonder if it's okay to get drunk. You got a nap already.
No, I was talking about it was time. I said it was time.
Nap time. You like a little old baby. Need a nap.
Everybody needs a nap.
Do they? I didn't get no nap.
Because you didn't take one.
I didn't. I didn't need one. They got margaritas. It's time to get drunk. black olives, pickle jalapenos, pickle de gallo. So if you want to add meat, it's extra money. Dang, I don't El Pasto, tacos. What taco place is this? How you add the meat? Now you should have known. I'll ask you how you add the meat. I think it is just, you just telling me that you want to add it on there, I guess.
What the heck is a carnita again? I forgot. What's a carnita again? A burrito, but
Ladies, how are you doing today?
good. How are you?
Hi.
This is my aisle.
Thank